Hello everybody, this is Christy from Kitty_plants on Instagram. I do memory planning in my A5 wide planner and city stickers inserts. And for this week, I am using this beautiful kit from the Pretty Pink Co. It is called Carousel Lane, and as you can see, there are the rides, the circus. So yeah, this was such a fun kit to work with. So yeah, do stick around while I put down the base and I'll talk to you in a while. Alright, so I did get the bundle kit. So this is a bundle kit from the Pretty Pinko, and it usually comes with this sidebar. So that's why I'm using it for my sidebar. I just love how the transparency of that paper looks. I just feel like it adds more to the page. So what I'm doing is putting down the deco from the kit, and then this also came with the bundle, so I'm using a torn paper. I tore the washi because I wanted to have like a background for my scene that I was going to put on the bottom. And then yeah, because I feel like I'm going to incorporate both this foil elements as well as the deco, like the in premium matte deco. So that's why I'm like, I need a background for it to like be anchored on. So that's how I this designed this bottom part of, or the scene of this spread. So I did the same thing with the other end. I put also another scene incorporating the premium matte deco and also the foil, and I don't know, it just came out. I just really like how it came out. And then I'm putting down the full boxes from the kit on this left spread. And yeah, here's the other part of the torn washi. And you know, it didn't actually cover the whole span, but anyways, it's okay. I just left it alone. I'm like, I already finished the kit and it was like, okay, it's over, it's done, never mind, it's fine. And this is the part I really like as well. I incorporated this roller coaster decoration on this side, and then I put in some alcohol ink swatches on it, just so that it doesn't have like a hard cut on it, so that it still blends in with the spread. And then yeah, I'll be doing that later because right now I'm designing the bottom part where, like I said, I just, you know, I alternated the premium matte with the foil. And then for the empty parts, of course, I put florals on it. Then I think we'll be going on back to the roller coaster where I said I'll be putting the alcohol ink swatches so that it doesn't feel so like there's like a cut to it. So there's like a continuation of that roller coaster with those alcohol ink swatches. I feel like that. And then I'll put some florals, of course, to cover like that hard edge. So yeah, I think that's it. I just put on more florals, and I think that's it for this kit, for the spread. All right, so this is the week that we still had visitors. They were here for the whole week, um, and they were also here. So the our friends also did remote work. um, and while they were doing remote work, I also had an appointment for our window pane, my office window pane to be replaced. So this really big guy came in and then replaced my window panes because my window panes had like streaks that I couldn't, like water streaks maybe. So I had to have that whole window replaced, and finally no more streaks, no more complaints from neighbors. And then while the parents were working, we brought their kids and also some other kids, my daughter, of course, to Sky Zone so they can have some time, to just have fun. And there was like a package that I got. So there were like four, if you get four kids in, you get a pizza and drink. So, and like 3 hours maybe. Time to go jumping, so that was a good deal. And then after that, we met with the parents, and also, of course, we went for some ramen at Ipudo Ramen and some other things that we did in that downtown area. We got some ice cream, and then we had pictures with, there were like ducks all over the place. This was in Naperville downtown, and they had so many ducks there. So yeah, the next day we went on a grocery run to both the Pinoy store and some Sam's Club because we were getting more stuff that we needed for like food because, oh goodness, they just love to eat this couple and their kids, and they wanted to get so many groceries, and yeah, because they love to eat, and they wanted to prepare a lot of stuff, so that's why we went there. And then in the afternoon or during even the evening time, our friend, or the husband, he did some home repairs like our door, our sink, anything that he could see that he could fix, he would fix, because of course we weren't handy. Me and my husband aren't handy, so it's a good time for him to come fix our stuff. The next day, we went to Urban Air, this time for the kids again. And of course, they had such a lovely time once more. And then me and my husband went to Lowe's to get more equipment or more tools that our friend needed to like do more repairs. We don't have any tools, I believe. Yeah, so that's why I'm like, oh my goodness. So that's why we got them. And then after that, on Thursday, this was the time that they were off from work, so they did go to downtown Chicago, and we followed after me and my husband's work. We followed, like, drove to Chicago, got some Jollibee, some Starbucks before, because they were like all over the place. I think they were even on the architectural tour, where you go on a boat to see all the buildings and history of those buildings. So me and my husband were just waiting for them. So we went around Chicago while waiting for them, and then got some ice cream at the pier. So yeah, it was such a fun time, but it was so hot that day as well. So yummy ice cream to the rescue. And then after that, where did we go? Okay, so we did go to Lou Malnati's. We also dropped by the Starbucks Reserve in downtown Chicago. Yeah, it's so humongous, and it was nice time to cool down because we were also going to have to wait for an hour, I think, for Lou Malnati's dining in for their famous pizza. So that's why we went to Starbucks first, and then after that, they weren't able to get pictures at the Chicago Bean. So that's why we went there, dropped by there during the night, and they were able to get some pictures. I think it was closed because the early, like in the morning when they were there, it was raining really strong and there was thunder and lightning. So I think that's why they didn't want anyone to be at that area. All right, so the next day, we got some Portillos. I DoorDashed some Portillos because, of course, no experience is complete without something from Portillos, I think. If you're here in Chicago or in Illinois, just get the cheese fries. They're so good. And then we had again to go to Home Depot to get more items that my friend was needing for our house. And then we went to Invictus Tacos for some yummy tacos. And I think they were, yeah, so we didn't go anymore to Chicago with them the second day because we're like, yeah, it's going to be super traffic there. And yep, they were stuck in traffic. So yeah, they were so, oh my gosh, they weren't able to really go anywhere because there was just so much traffic. All right, so on Saturday, we first started out to get some ramen at Santuka. And then after that, we were on our way to the water park. Yes, it's in, where was this? Hurricane Harbor. So it's the Six Flags water park. Yeah, so that, it's again for the kids. This whole week was for the kids and for them to enjoy the time, their summer off. So that's why we went to Hurricane Harbor. It was my first time to go to this place, and it's pretty big as well. And they had such a good time with the rides. And oh my gosh, it was so scary. The rides were scary, but yeah, yep, they're so brave. All right, and then after that, we ate at hibachi place, the Shinto, and it was such a good meal. After being so tired from that water park, so that was a good end to our day. And the next day is their time to leave, so they left around, I believe, 5 a.m. Yeah, because they had to return their rental, and also I think they had an early flight. So after that, I slept, of course, after saying goodbye to them. Of course, now is the time to rest because it was such a hectic week. It's just the previous week we just came from the Philippines. I also came from a concert, so it's just, all the things that has been happening was just so hectic. And then I was able to do a planning session because yeah, I wasn't able, like most of the summer, I wasn't able to do a lot of planning. It's more of like just daily journaling that I was able to do. So that's why I'm so behind as well. And then we also started watching Squid Game 3, like the second part of it. And then, yeah, I think that is it for this spread. It's so, so pretty. I just love the colors. Pink is just so good. And then, yeah, that's it. These are the leftovers. There's still a lot, but okay, I can use this somewhere else. And that's the Carousel lane in gold foil from the Pretty Pink Co. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!